Hey, trap go crazy.
2019, but the street still hot. Drink me and night, but I still see what I got. Ice all on my neck, my watch. Bad ass bitch, but I kick the whole out. Ain't trust no bitch, ain't trust no thought. Every day I tell my nigga pray for me. Cause every day I feel like a nigga gon' die. 2019, but the street still hot. Drink me and night, but I still see what I got. Ice all on my neck, my watch. Bad ass bitch, but I keep the whole out. Ain't trust no bitch, ain't trust no thought. Every day I tell my nigga pray for me. Cause every day I feel like a nigga gon' die. Niggas say gon' rob me here a lot. I don't about 2 yappers in the mid country.
Yo, what is up, guys? It's your boy OV or your boy Brian. So today, it's about time I uploaded again. I've been away for like almost 4 weeks, and the reason why is because school for spring semester has started. But today's video is about changing the spark plugs. So I went with the Iridium spark plugs, and I've heard a lot of good things and bad things about these. Good things is that these are performance, they improve throttle response. I believe they like your engine restores all the power that has been like lost. I really haven't changed the spark plug since the day that I got this car, so it's been over 2 years old. And I also went and bought new tools. I went ahead and bought new tools because I really wasn't confident enough to like check my toolbox because I have some missing tools. So I just went ahead and actually just bought the specific things that I need. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and start changing the spark plugs. I drove the car already from my house to my girlfriend's house, and then we went in another vehicle and went to go pick up the things that I need. So the engine is actually still hot, but I think I'll be able to like work around it. So I'm gonna have to remove this oil catch can, and then this part of the intake. I'm not sure which one is it. It could probably be the sound tube. I could be wrong. I doubt it. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and remove these. You see the latch down there, and then I see one over here too. To remove it, and then we're gonna do it right here. It's already. You hear that? Like we need to empty out the oil catch can again. We're gonna go ahead and clean the engine bay pretty soon. And for this one right here, we have to do. I think this one is with what is it? Flathead. Should be with a flathead. But yeah, I think it is with a flathead, and then we're gonna put it right here and pull, and I believe it should open. So I'm gonna go ahead and look for a flathead. All right, so I ended up finding a flathead in order to remove this. So it really wasn't by sticking in the flathead down here. So I ended up finding this latch down here. It's probably hard to see, but we end up moving this to the left. It's kind of like the same process as the oil catch can. So that one right there, it had the latch, but it was all the way down. So with the flathead, I went ahead and moved it to the left, and that gave me access to take out that tube. So now that we have removed this, we're gonna put this down here for a second, and now we're gonna go ahead and start removing the part of the engine covers, as I already moved the top. So I'm gonna use my flathead just to get around it. As we see the engine covers coming out, I'm probably gonna take out this right here, so this is on the way. All right, so engine cover number 1 is out. We're gonna leave this right here, and we're gonna do whatever we did for this side, we're gonna go ahead and do it for this side too. So I'm gonna use a flathead down here. Now this one is gonna be a little bit tricky because the last cylinders number 4, we have this down here, so that really gets in our way. And I might have to do the same for over there, but we'll find a way. We'll find a way. So we're ready to remove this. So that's gonna go right here. Okay, so I no longer need a flathead, but we're gonna go ahead and detach these things right here from the coil overs, as mine's are OEM from Ford factory. I was thinking of like maybe getting some SR pretty soon once I hit like maybe 100,000 miles, because I read in some forums that coil overs, they usually get to be changed once the engine hits 100,000 miles, as that's the lifespan. But really, I just feel like it all depends on how the owner drives their own car, you know. So I push that one up. We're gonna use the flathead. The flathead, it's very helpful, as it you know, make these tiny parts come up easy, because I have big fingers, so my fingers won't get around it. You know, push this up, push this up, push this up too, and push that part up too. This part is gonna be hard, but I did ended up purchasing a swivel. So now that we have the red things detached, we're gonna go ahead and use the flathead and start pushing the connections up. See if we can get it up to go. It's pretty tight in here. Pretty tight. It's coming out though. All right, so we got one out. I'm gonna make sure that wow, these are hard to take off, but I also don't want to break something, so I'm trying to do this with care. All right, so I'm at Soy's house. What up, Soy?
What's up, partner?
So it's my partner, man. So I kind of like, I got the wrong like socket, you could say. So I ended up getting this, which is the part that I don't really need. I needed this right here. So I hit up my boy Sway, you know, he was home, so I ended up pulling up here, and I ended up getting myself a little bit ahead. And I did mention earlier about removing these things, but honestly, these things are so hard to take off. So I decided to just go ahead and loosen up the bolt with an 8mm socket, which is the one I used right here. And I just really, I took them out and I just have them right here. Let me go ahead and give you, or show you guys a picture of how these spark plugs are looking. You see, we see the spark plugs down here. We got 4 on each side, since what I drive is a V8, so it has 8 cylinders. So I haven't touched this side at all, but just know that we will be loosening up this bolt right here with an 8mm socket, and then take each single out and replace them with this bad boys. We're gonna go ahead and I already started working on this one, so they're pretty tight. And let me go ahead and show you how it looks. Just keep in mind that I have never ever changed the spark plugs since I got the car. I still have to loosen it up a little bit more. There you go. Oh snap, this is burnt, bro. This is burnt. Look, compared to like the new ones.
Damn, what the damn.
Bro. Let me show you how the new ones look, man.
Yeah, compare it. Yeah, compare it.
Remember, keep in mind that I have never ever touched these spark plugs at all since the day that I got the car, with 27,000 miles, and now the car has 75,600 or so. So it's about to hit 76,000 miles. Check this out, guys. The huge difference. Do you see how like black this looks? Like, it looks burnt, man, compared to this. Tomorrow I have an appointment with the shop.
Yeah.
So
let them know.
We're gonna have a new video tomorrow. We're gonna take the car to the paint shop. We're gonna drop it off for 3 days. So I'm gonna be without a car till Sunday, man. And I can't wait for the you know, for the final result. You know, as if you guys seen the videos in the beginning when I started YouTube, I did make a video and introduce the parts that I ordered, like the fender, the bumper, you know how they came in prime. We scheduled the first day to be on Thursday, so we're gonna wake up like really early, and yeah, we're gonna go drop off the car and then head to school, and then see how the car's gonna look. Hopefully these people, they leave the car like phenomenal. Like, I'm talking about, like, if nothing really happened, you know, no accidents, you know, this thing right here has to go away. And then the best thing about this shop is that these guys, they offer to fix my headlight. You know, the impact was right around this corner or so. I ended up breaking one of the brackets, so the guy offered me that he'll fix, you know, the headlight. He'll add something over here so it could be stable, so it won't be moving and it won't go back to its place, you know, the push-in. So I really can't wait. Like, those guys, they look like very determined, and actually they look like they really want to help me. So they did everything with a good price, so I got a good quote. So that's what we're gonna go ahead and do tomorrow morning. But anyways, this is spark plug number 1 that came out, and look how they're looking so far.
Just don't mind that piece of shit right there.
Yeah, that's a daily dry. That's daily. But just know that this right here is the first spark plug, and the second. For sure, the first looks very, very dirty. You can see like something over here that is building. Can't really explain what it is, man. But thank God we're changing these. And obviously these are the factory spark plugs, and the ones that I got are performance, so these improve ignition, also throttle response, and you know, when you put new things to your engine, you obviously gain back the power that you have lost. The third spark plug over here, since we already got it ready to go. I can't wait, man. This is really easy. All right, guys, so now we're over here on the third spark plug. We're gonna try to loosen it up, but these coilovers are kind of on the way, so trying to make some space, and also not trying to like mess up the hardware that is connected to it. There you go. Gonna move this, it's kind of getting in the way, but it's fine. This is my first time changing spark plugs, and I'm so excited. I didn't really quite see a lot of videos. I see that not a lot of people do these kind of videos, so I had the idea of, you know, doing one myself. I think it should be out. Yup. Oh wow. Ooh, it's hot. This right here looks dirty. Looks a bit more dirty than the first 2 spark plugs, to be honest with you guys. Kind of looks like the same as the first spark plug, to be honest. But oh well, let's go ahead and get the 4th one now, since we have these 2 coilovers on the way. I was thinking of pushing this one down here. And now we're gonna go ahead and grab the 8mm socket. We're gonna put this right here. Just make sure it's on the, nope. There you go. So now I'm nervous. Hopefully I don't get to drop this socket. I shouldn't even be jinxing. I should be knocking on wood right now. But yeah, you know.
Yeah. No, you got that shit, bro.
All right, so for sure this is already loosened up. One thing is that I felt that these 4 bolts, like, it's just one torque and it's already loose. Like, I don't know if that's how it's supposed to be, like, you know, not too much pressure, but I'ma just put everything back the way it came. So whenever I feel like the bolts are getting tight, I'm gonna go ahead and just give them like 1/4 of a torque with the hand. So now that we have the bolt on, I'm gonna put this right here. We're gonna try to remove the coil over. Not a lot of space down here, but I feel like we got this. Squeeze my, there you go. And ooh, perfect. Yeah, there you go. So we got the last tricky cylinder 4 down there, I believe. I think they go from like cylinder 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and then 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Oh, I don't know if it's between 1, 2, 3, or 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If you guys know a little bit more about this 5.0 engines, go ahead and comment down and let me know. But as the way how I see it is one side is 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the other side is 1, 2, 3, 4. But I could be wrong. You know, we're over here learning. And oh man, thank God I got the swivel, because really I don't know what I would do without it. And okay, it seems to be intact. So now we're gonna move this up here. There you go. Ended up getting out the spark plug. And now we got one side done. Yes, sir. These 3 already cooled down. This one's pretty hot. Wow. So we got the first 4 spark plugs done. And now we're gonna go ahead and install the new ones on, which is right here on this box. So yeah, so basically, let me go ahead and explain what I'm about to do before I get to it. We're gonna go ahead and unbox these spark plugs. I already showed you guys how they look. They look fantastic, fantastic, fantastic. Iridium. Since we already took out the 4 spark plugs on this side, we're gonna go ahead and install the new ones. And then once the spark plugs are down here and they're tied up very well, we're gonna put the coil packs back where they came from. And then once the coil packs are inside, we're gonna put the 8mm socket. First, we're gonna put in the bolt. Then we're gonna tighten it with the 8mm socket, and then make sure that this is connected. But like I said, I didn't really take it off because these things are so hard to take off, and I really do not know why. Like I barely took this one off, and I said, nope, I'm not doing that with the rest, because honestly, that's just wasting my time. But anyways, yeah, that's what we're gonna do right now. So let's go ahead and try to put in the first one already. So right here, one here, one here, one here, and then one here. But this one's already out, so we're gonna go ahead and put these over here. Oh man, what was that, bro? The 4.6 Mustang?
Yeah, that dude I'm talking about.
Ooh, we just got. You say he just barely got it or something like that? Yeah, yeah. He just got a 4.6 Mustang down in the neighborhood.
He be spinning and shit.
He be spinning. We gotta let him know who's the boss in this neighborhood. You know,
Yeah.
after this spark plugs in it though. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and put the first one now. Alright, and switch it, because as you guys know, lefty loosey, righty tighty, and that's something that I've been knowing since a kid. So I go by that rule. So we're gonna move this up here because it's getting on my way. But now we're tightening the spark plugs. So we're gonna do the first one already, show you guys how it's done, and then we'll go ahead and
You already applying it, bro?
yes sir, we're already putting in the new spark plug. But we got these ones over here, and it's already feeling like it's tightening up already. Alright, that's tight enough. Now we're gonna put, okay, so like I said, the first coil over, I took it out. That's the only one I managed to take out. So, you know, I put everything the way it came from because I didn't want to lose a single thing. So this is for the second, third, and fourth. And I was gonna do it this way, but since I didn't take out the coils, I just put the bolts in order. And now we're gonna go ahead and apply this to the first spark plug section. But we're gonna do this right here, just the way it came. This hardware, we have to connect it back just the way it came from. So this is gonna go right here. You heard it click. Push this down, push a little bit more just to be sure, shake it to make sure that it's not coming loose. So it's not. Now that you have everything ready to go, you want to go ahead and take out your wrench with the 8mm socket and go ahead and make it tight. This one seems to be tight now, so we're gonna go ahead and give it like a like that, not too tight and not too loose. So once I started feeling like the bolt was getting tighter, I didn't really use more strength. I just left it where it was. So hopefully that's okay. And now, as you guys can see, the first one is ready to go, and now we got 3 more to go, and then we got 4 more on the other side. But you know, the other 4 we're gonna do it off camera just to speed up the process. But you guys already know how the thing is, so we're gonna go ahead and move to the second one. Wow, I just love how the spark plugs look. Like, you know, like I can't wait to put this on the road, bro. Like I'm just eager to drive this thing already. But you know, patience is key. Wrong way. I'm gonna do this right here. And one thing that I forgot to mention to you guys is that I read on the forums with NGK that when you purchase these spark plugs, they already come pre-gap. So you don't have to buy like a gap measurement and like gap it yourself, as I believe that NGK pre-gap them to 0.44 millimeters, I believe. But some people with light modifications gap it up to 0.55. But for me, I'm just gonna leave them the way how they came, and hopefully everything's good. All right, so second spark plug is intact. Gonna go ahead and start tightening the spark plug now.
Like, you gotta be super tight, bro, or what?
Not tight. Like when you're doing it, bro.
Yeah.
Once like you know you're tightening it, it's gonna start getting harder to do it. And once you actually like finish tightening it, you just can't go no more. Like you feel like if you do it, you might break it tight.
It lock itself or what? Like does it lock?
But it does lock. Like once it's enough tightened, like it just doesn't go anymore. You know how like in other boats you can still keep adding more strength, but on these ones, like you're actually feel it. And since we have the second spark plug in there, you know, it's gonna be easier to put things back now because I didn't really took out the hardness off the coilovers. So we're gonna try to put this back in. There you go. All right, just make sure everything is good. Push it all the way down. And now, best thing, like I said, I put everything the way how it came. So now I get bolt number 2 and tightening it down with hand pressure. All right, so it's tight enough. Now you want to grab your wrench with an 8mm socket and go ahead and start tightening it. That seems pretty tight. Just gonna try to shake and make sure it's not loose. So now we got 2 down. So you guys already know how this thing goes. So I'm gonna pick up the camera once I finish doing the 6 remaining spark plugs, and then I'll pick up the camera from there and update you guys. So let's get it. All right, so I just finished putting everything back together, and now we're gonna go ahead and start it up. We got the oil catch can back in its place. We got the tube on too. I make sure that every bolt was tightened good enough. I did it 1 by 1. Spark plug is really good too. Make sure they were not too loose and tight, just a good amount. And yeah, everything looks so good. So now we're gonna go ahead and turn on the engine and see how quick it turns on, since I also heard that the startup it's faster. So let's go ahead and test it out right now. Let's get it. Okay. I mean, it started up good. So if it turns on, that means we did good. We did good. Honestly, I'm happy that I got new spark plugs, because man, these spark plugs were like burned. But yeah, we're also gonna order a new filter tomorrow morning. And yeah, I just got the car ready. Now we're gonna go and buy new tires too. And we're gonna drop out the Mustang in the morning. So yeah, that's everything for today. I hope you guys like this, and stay tuned for these new videos because I can't wait to show you guys how the Mustang comes out by the end of this week. Hopefully we might get it Saturday evening or probably Monday, since it's gonna work on Sunday. But I really can't wait. I can't wait. I also ordered, you know, the front lips, the front valence, the fender liners, and the under car part, that protector. And yeah, we're gonna assemble it all together, and then the car's gonna look so new. No more this kind of screws just to hold in the bumper. So thank God we're gonna have the car looking good, and it's running with new spark plugs and also a fresh oil change. So yeah, go ahead and subscribe if you're new. And I seen that we're like 11 subscribers away, so you guys already know that once we hit 100, we're gonna be doing that $100 giveaway. So make sure you guys hit that subscribe button and that like button. So yeah, guys, that's everything for tonight. Hope you guys liked the video. Once again, go ahead and give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
Long, but I still ride Louis V, and I get them gone for the cheap. Move by 50 in the week. Know I'm in the street knee deep. I'ma with the whip with the beat. I'ma keep it home.